I'm Sanvedna and I just had a question. Are you somebody who finds classics intriguing but at the same time intimidating? If you are somebody like that, stay tuned because in this video I'll be recommending some easy to read classics for beginners. So yeah, let's get started. Which I have to recommend you guys is this amazing, quick, short and a very engaging read. This is known as Heidi and it is by Joanna Cipri. Now this book is about a girl named Heidi who is an orphan and she lives with her grandmother, but her grandmother dies, so she has to move on with her grandfather in Swiss Alps. So basically the story is about this young girl, and also this is a real life story, and that just adds so much extra value to the story. So this is about the adventures and the experiences of this young girl Heidi, and I read it when I was in school actually, and I still remember reading it. I was actually sick with a fever and I read it at that time, and this story just uplifted me and it was just so engaging to read it, and it's still one of my favorite classics. So yeah, this is the first recommendation. So the next book is a very seasonal read. It's for a Christmas time, and for a long time it was my ritual to either watch it or read it, and I just love this story because it has so many fairy tale vibes. So this book is Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Now this story is about a man who's of a bitter nature and everybody calls him Scrooge. Now this person, he hates Christmas, and I think by now you might have got the idea of the Christmas Grinch. So he was actually the classic Grinch here, and this man, he hated Christmas, but something on a night before Christmas happens. He encounters 3 ghosts and his thinking about Christmas changes that day. So this is the story about Christmas spirit and how we should be festive and enjoy Christmas, and it's just a very beautiful story and it will keep you engaged, and I'm sure you will really enjoy it, especially during Christmas times. So yeah, A Christmas Carol. The next book is one of my favorite classics. Honestly, most of my favorite books are classics, so I cannot help it actually, because at the time I started reading I was so into classics, so most of my favorites are classics, and this is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Now this book is about Victor Frankenstein. Most of the people think that the monster's name was Frankenstein, which is not the case. So this story is about Victor Frankenstein, who created the monster, and this story is like so tangible and it will just make you question so many things. It's like a perfect classic. It's on isolation, it's on human nature, it just plays with your emotions so good that I am sure you will love this classic. And Mary Shelley, I was so intrigued by her story, and I recently, like a couple of weeks before, watched the biography of Mary Shelley, and I just loved that woman. And also this story was called Modern Prometheus. Okay, so the next book is also another favorite, and this book is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Now this story is about racism. What happens is that a black man is charged of having raped a white girl, and honestly speaking, to actually realize the true essence of this book, you really need to read it. I read it like a long time before and it still has a very huge impact on me, and I sometimes feel like I should give it a reread. So yeah, maybe we can buddy read it sometime. So To Kill a Mockingbird, because this book will actually move you in the ways that you cannot even think that a book can do. So yes. Next book is Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, and this is an actual classic. So this book is about the psychology of a 13-year-old boy called Holden Caulfield, and this teenager, he feels like nobody understands him, like most of us at that adolescent age feel. And this book is basically about 2 days in his life when he's on a runaway, and his thought process, what all he's thinking. And to be honest, while reading this book, you will feel like children are so innocent and they are actually polluted by the phoniness of this world. So yeah, catch her in the rye, because I feel like you will really enjoy it if you like psychological fiction. So yeah. Before we go, I wanted to start this new thing, book quote wisdom, where I impart you wise words which might impact you in certain ways. So here goes the quote. It's by Sylvia Plath, and it says, perhaps when we find ourselves wanting everything, it is because we are dangerously close to wanting nothing. Now, I feel like you are already blown. So immerse in the words, immerse in the beauty, because Sylvia Plath makes you feel in a way which nobody can actually do. So yeah, this quote was so close to me, I can never get over it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.